not morning anymore. It's the 17th of March and we are in Beginners Improvers Ballet. Welcome to my on-demand ladies, Joan and Annie. Let's get going with a nice warm-up. It's a bit chilly in here today, so I've got my jumper on to start me off. Oh, I can see a shadow. Oh, Gay's back. Hello. Right, so we're going to go bend and peel your foot off the floor and bend. And peel. Let's go a bit quicker. So softly through the knees. So we're going to go a bit wider now. Coming back in, we're going to lift the knees up higher. Squeeze our abdominals as we lift the knees. Let's go for a sway from side to side. Nice soft arms, relaxing the knees. Keep the abdominals lifted, shoulders open. We're going to do 2 low, 2 medium, and 4 high. And again, medium, and high. One more time. Medium and high. Now let's just let our arms swing in opposition, letting our body twist with the movement. Okay, bring it back in. Get those feet working again. Now we're going to circle the knee out. So we're going to go out, bounce, in. Out, bounce. That's it, keep going. So we're feeling movement in the hip joint, warming up the hip joint. Bounce, bounce, rise. Hold it there. Can you swing your arms gently backwards and forwards? And bounce it out. Good, take your feet apart. We're going to turn our head to the side. And focus your eyes really quickly in each position. Help us with our spotting. And then we're going to tip, tip, and tip, and tip, and tip. And then take our head to one side and leave it there, drawing this arm down away from the ear. And take a deep breath.
I see trees of green.
And over to the other side. Drawing the hand down.
For me and you, and I think to myself.
And back up. Good. Let's get that chin down and draw it in to tip again. time, we're just turning our nose slightly towards the sky. Slight lift of the chin without squashing the back of the neck. So we're feeling a stretch down the front of our neck here. Taking a deep breath into the stretch and releasing out. Other side, so draw the chin down and back. Then tip. Then lift the nose up and the chin up.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people.
And bring it back to center. Let's take one foot back. Pressing the heel into the floor.
How do you do? They're really saying,
Bringing the hips forward and tuck the pelvis under. We're flexing the wrists and we're lifting up. Keep the tip of the pelvis as strong as you can as you reach to the ceiling. And then dropping the arm that's on the same side as your front leg to lift. Even further, length through the body. Keep that pelvis tipped. Breathing in, let's take a dive down, bend the knees generously, rolling through the spine. Breath at the bottom, shake it out, and curl up. So take the other foot back, press the heel down. Breathe into the stretch. Bring the pelvis forwards to tip. Feeling a stretch across the front of the hip. Flex the wrists, lifting up and reach to the sky. And drop that arm that's the same arm as the front leg. Reaching further. Take a breath in, rolling it down. Bending the knees, drawing the abdominals to we're going to the side. Open the top. And open. Let's go all the way round. Roll it round. And to the side. Open. And other way. Roll it round. And release. Now we're going to do our stretch for the chest. So we're going to find a piece of wall. We're going to face the wall, nose to wall, toes to wall, hand on the wall. And then we turn our feet, our hips, and our chest away from that hand until you feel a stretch across the front of the chest. And you can lift your hand a little higher or take it a little bit lower to find a slightly different stretch. Take a deep breath into that stretch. If you want to turn your head away, rotate your hand so your palm is away from you to deepen the stretch. If you feel any tingling in your fingers, then you need to just back off the stretch a little. You can also try this stretch with the elbow bent if that's better for you. Let's take the other side. So nose and toes to wall, hand flat, rotating away. And find that stretch. And release. Give your shoulders a little bit of a shake and a roll. Have a drink. exercise for turnout that we do. I don't know why I keep standing off centre today. That's better. I enjoy symmetry. So we've got our hands on our waist for this one. So this is a great opportunity to be really aware of keeping your hips level, no matter what your legs are doing underneath. We never want one hip to lift or one hip to move forwards or back. We want to always keep that nice, straight, stable line. So we're going to be lifting up to retire and doing our turn out and turn in. Right foot ready. Here we go. And lift. Out. 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 And then down other side. Again. Bring our leg in front, just a little bent, doesn't have to be high. Let's try to the side. Turn out and close. To the side, flex, turn out and close, and out and flex, turn out and close, and back, flex. And point and flex, turn out. Now we're coming forwards and flex, turn out, hold it there. We're going to take it out to the side. In fact, let's come back in because we really need to be in first for this one. And point, flex. So really feel the turn out of both legs now. We're coming out to the side. And we're taking it derriere. Point and close to the front. Point, flex. Feel the turn out. Try and maintain that turn out as you go to the side. And to the back. And point and close. Let's all just be aware of bringing our elbows forward. We're going to go to the back now. And turning out to second. Front. Point and close. Derriere and flex. Really rotate both legs. That's it. And point and close. We're going to come back to parallel now. We're doing our plie, our rise up, our stretch of the legs with our lower. So here we go. And plie. Really roll up through the ankles and stretch. And lower. Again. And plie. And push the ankles forwards, draw everything up. And lower down again. And push the ankles forwards. Let's reverse it and rise up, up and plie, plie and down, down and stretch. And one more time, up and plie, plie and down, down and stretch. Give your legs a shake out. So what we're in fact, let's start from here. So if you want to hold on to something now to get the stability, it's up to you. We're going to then, as we roll forward, see if you can really, really push your ankles forward so you feel a full stretch of the ankle joint. So some people's ankles go further than others, but we want a straight line from the ball of the foot to the knee, and then we try and maintain that long line as you stretch, so you're really pushing your instep forward. So this part of your foot is pushing that way as you draw up the leg. So not letting ourselves be too low in our demi-point, but actually really challenging ourselves to build strength. That's such a lovely, long, lengthened line of the ankle. We're plieing. The Disney's out again. Yeah. So if we remember, we have a plie and stretch. We're in first position. We move the right arm through bra bar first and to fifth. Reverse the movement into a rise this time. So see if you can I'm wobbling. See if you can really lengthen your ankles and stretch them as long as possible. And then we plie into second. So we do the same arm again, and up, and then reverse the arm and rise. I missed one. We're meant to do this first, aren't we? That's number 1 plie, number 2 plie, number 3 plie into a rise, number 4 plie is where we come back to first. We repeat on the other side, and then we repeat in second again. And then we added in a new bit last week, which was finding fourth open. So we've got 2 different types of fourths. We've got fourth open, which is where if we're in first position, we're going to have our fourth position exactly opposite of that. So being on camera makes it really easy for you to see that I have still got the gap closed between my legs, but they're not crossed over at all. So I'm like this. Now, if I want to do fourth crossed, I'm going to be opposite fifth position. That's an incredibly difficult position to do well. There's not really any point in us pushing ourselves to do that right now. Much better to get our hips working perfectly in this line, in our fourth open. So we go to fourth open with our hands on our hips today. And then we go derriere. And then, what did we do after that? Oh, I know. We find a third. And then we find our circular port de bras that we've been practicing. And then we do the other side. So it's out. And a plie. And up. And close. And 2 second, 2 plie. Derriere. 2, 3, 4. And then we find our third again. So the first time we do our third position, let's put our right arm in front. And then we're going to be going this way. And then the second time, let's put our left arm in front, and we're going to swap over and in. Okay, good. So we're starting with our plie in first. Make sure that you've really rotated your legs from the top, right inside the hip joint, so our knees are completely over our toes. We're going to take a breathe. Prepare. Plie. reverse. I've done that wrong. Let's just do another plie to rise. Plie and to second. And plie. Arms to second on the first plie. Then we go to fourth. To a rise. Into first. And dégage and plie. Bringing the arms onto the hips there. Out and plie. Find the center of your plie with your weight. Again, see if you can find the center of your plie, same amount of weight on both feet. Right arm forwards. And the other foot out and plie. Now the left arm forwards. And let's rise up. Take your arms through bra bar to first. To fifth. Open to second. And lower to plie. So we're going into third position for this one. This is our tendu exercise that we learnt last week. We're going to be using the arms and legs together in coordination. So whichever leg is in front, the opposite arm is forwards. Okay, and we were talking last week about making sure that we don't cross the center line. So whatever our arms and legs are doing, that center line is like a brick wall coming out of your nose all the way down here to the center between your feet. And you never cross that with your hands or your legs. I lie. If we're in third, we kind of have squashed the wall a bit at the bottom, but you know what I mean. We never bring our toe across the line, and we never bring our hands across the line. So, on the introduction, prepare to third. We've got 2 tendus, and 1, and 2, and then we're going to come up and out. So that's our petit développé, and it's that and out. That real feeling of scooping up something off the floor, like you've got a little stone under your toes. You're going to roll the stone up towards your other foot, and then you're going to grip it. I'm pointing to my hand because it's the same kind of place in your foot. Is there. So it's not gripping it with your toes, it's gripping it with the ball of your foot. Just there. So if you prod yourself in the ball of your foot and see if you can make a kind of cup your foot around your finger. That's where the shape of the toes pointing comes from. So it's not from your toes moving, it's from your ball of your foot scooping up and in. And when you've got bare feet, you should be able to see a little dimple in your foot there. So we've got roll the stone up towards you, then scoop it up with the ball of your foot. draw your toe up to your ankle and then it extends. Really nice, strong, long line. And then roll that stone back in towards you. So try that again. Through the demi-point, rolling the stone in towards the other foot. Scoop it up. You could almost throw the stone at this moment, couldn't you? Although then you'd have to let your foot go. Out and try and keep hold of the stone and then roll the stone back in towards you. Let me put my shoe back on. So that's your petit développé. And no matter where you're going with it, it's going to be the same action of rolling it in, grabbing the stone, and then out, and the same derrière, except we're coming from behind. Roll the stone in behind you, and then out. Okay, so it's 2 tendus devant, and out, hold, hold, in. 2 tendus to second. So remembering when we go to second, we're going to change the position of the leg each time. Hold, hold, in. So I closed in front, so I came from in front. Oh, we've lost Lauren. Oh no, where's she gone? I hope she comes back. So yes, when we're in second, we go side, close behind, side, close in front, side, hold, hold, close behind. So it's behind, in front, behind. Then we do the same thing derrière. So we've got opposite arm to leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. Hold, hold, in. And then what we did to change legs was 2 tendus, so we're closing in front. Close behind with a plie to prepare the arms, ready to start again. So tendu with the left foot and out, hold, hold and in and 6. Close behind, close in front, hold, hold and in behind. 1, 2, 3, 4 and out, hold, hold and a second to a plie and then prepare. She's still not back. Poor Lauren. Let's have a go with some music. So find your third. Prepare the arms to second. And out, in and out. Hold, hold and close. Second, close behind. Close in front and out. Hold, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4 and out. Hold, hold and to second. Plie. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and out. Hold, hold into second. Close behind. Close in front. Out. Hold, hold. And derrière. Out. Hold, hold. To second. Close in front. Close behind. Let's try again, and 1, and out, hold, hold, and a second, and out, hold, hold, in and 1, and out, hold, hold, and second, close in front, close behind, other side, and 1, 2. In and out, hold, hold and close and out, in and plie. We've got that odd little pause in the music there just before we're about to end. Right. So just something new to be thinking about, because we're going to add this in next week, is that when we do our petit développé, at the moment we're doing a hold, hold and close. There's more things to add in during that hold, and we're going to add in a drawing back into coup de pied and then back out. So a little battement before we close. So it will go and out, in, out and close. Yes. And out, in, out and close. And then once we've got the hang of that, we'll be doing and out, in, out and close. So we're adding in extra beats. Out. So that's directly relevant to our little sugar plum fairy variation that we're going to do later on. We're going to start it today. But if Lauren's not on, she's going to be horrified if she misses it, isn't she? She'll have to do it on catch-up. Poor thing. Do you know, I'm going to scoot over that one today. We'll come back to that next week. Let's do our little turning sequence. Because I know that was a little bit tricky last week. So the theory is we're doing a quarter turn to the right 4 times, which will bring us back to where we are now. So if we're turning to the right, we're going to be going quarter turn, carry on going quarter turn so you're now facing away from me, quarter turn so you're facing the other side, quarter turn so you're then facing back to the front. So that's once round to the right, and then the other way we go quarter turn to the left, quarter turn to face away from me, quarter turn to face the other side, quarter turn to the front. And the movement that we're doing are two releves, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your releve is a nice strong snatch of your feet into that rise position. And it's such a strong snatch that your balls of your feet will come up underneath you. So it's another vacuum cleaner moment. Very similar to when we were doing this for our petit développé, but coming underneath you with nice strong stretched legs, drawn in abdominals, shoulders open, neck long down the back of the neck. So we've got that perfect line of the body. So we've got 2 of those, and then we look, and then we jump to the next position. And it's so important that you look first and you really focus on something to look at. Even if it just seems a little bit pointless at the moment because we're only doing a quarter turn, it's so useful to really get that, to really train that up in you. So we're doing 2 releves, look, jump, ready, and up, down and down, look, jump. And up and down, look, jump. And up and down, look, jump. Then we do one last one, and up, look, jump. Let's try it with the music. So we'll go once round to the right, and then we'll do it, we'll have a little pause before we go round to the left. So we've just got 4 counts there. We've just got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we go straight into it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and up. Look, jump. And up. Look, jump. And up. Look, jump. And up. Look, jump. Okay, resting there. We're going to go on the left side. Ready, and up. Hop, look, jump. And hop, look, jump. And up, look, jump. And up, look, jump. Shake out your legs, that's quite strenuous doing all those releves. You might feel it in your ankle joint, you might feel it in your thighs or your calves. So do just give your legs a little shake out if you need to. That was what I was going to say, is when you see me at the side, you can really see how far forward my elbows actually are. So if you bring your hands too far back, it's very difficult to get your elbows to actually be in position. And the more they go back, the more we're going to end up in this kind of position. So we want to slide the hands round. So we've got a really forward position of the elbows, which you just can't see when I'm facing you, can you? So we're here, so that gives us the room to open the chest without letting the ribs splay out. Being able to keep those ribs calm and drawn down. Derriere. When we were doing our petit développé, we found a coup de pied derrière on the way through. Now we want to find it with bent leg. So we're going to be in this position here. Both legs are rotated out, knees out to the side, foot is fully stretched, and the tip of the toe is just tickling the back of the ankle. So it is, if you find your ankle bone, it's just above your ankle bone that your toe will sit. I say sit, I shouldn't say sit, it's not going to put any pressure, it's literally just touching, just a whisper. And then, have a little bounce there, see if you can have a little bounce to swap feet and find that exact same position on the other foot. So you don't have to jump high. We're probably not on suitable floors for big jumps today. We can stay quite low, but I want to see a really nice soft bounce in the knees as we're doing any Allegro style steps. So this is a petit Allegro step. We want to get used to that soft bounce. That's what's going to give us the energy to explode upwards when we are able to. So nice and soft rebound in the knees. And we can have our hands in first, maybe. We can have them in demi-bras. Don't know how much you've done of different arm positions with Sophie. Your demi-bras is just a little bit wider than first. And then it's like you're presenting a present to somebody with your hands. Look what I brought you. And that's often used with our petit jetés. Yes. Good. Yeah, fantastic. Just making sure that both legs feel equally turned out. So we're just going to swap at this speed. And swap, and swap, and swap, and swap. So taking your arms through first, into demi-bras. I'm going to prepare by lifting one leg, coup de pied, derrière, and swap, 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 swap. And then place the foot down and lower down. So that movement is going to be in our Sugar Plum Fairy. I might need to turn this music up for you because it is a little bit quieter than the rest. Do you need that up a little bit? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thought so. It's very soft. You've got to remind me to turn it down before we do the cool down, otherwise we'll all... So there are like 1,000,001 different variations of this, this solo. It's from the Nutcracker. And I've made my own version that's going to fit in with the space that we've got available and the steps that we have done. So we're going to start in what I call classical pose as a RAD student, which is where our legs are together. It's like we're in first position, but then we just slide our foot behind us, keeping our legs squeezed together. It's a bit hard for you to see. There, like that. So that's my classical pose. So that is the I'm wearing a tutu and I'm about to do a beautiful dance position, basically. And we're going to do some walks round in a circle on the introduction. So normally this would come from upstage left, and the dancer would do some sort of movement coming forwards to downstage right. So if I'm in your room, they would normally come from up there, come down to here. But we haven't got that luxury, so we're going to go round in a circle. So we're going to start with our hips slightly facing towards the right corner. Not completely though, just a little. And then we're going to place our classical pose and our arms in demi-second. So just a little bit more room under the armpits from bras bar. And then we are walking round in a circle and the music goes ding, 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 ding. My beautiful singing. And we just walk around and round and round and round. And then we're going to do a tiny little karoo type run. It's not going to go anywhere really because we don't have the room. We're just going to run on our demi-point, tiny, tiny little karoo. And we're going to find that petit développé we've been practicing. And we've also been practicing using our hand and our foot in a petit développé when we did our développé exercise last week, which we haven't done today. But it is that turn your hand over, and then you're going to bring your foot in and back out again. And if you can see, my arm works with my hand. And this leg is bent, the leg you're standing on, so you've got a fondu, a half of a demi-plie on the left leg as you come out. There, in, out. So from the beginning, we've slightly turned ourselves towards the right diagonal. We have our classical pose, we have our arms in demi-bras, no, demi-second. We are walking, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Little run to the right corner and out and in and out. Then we're going to bring our foot round to the back and we're going to do 3 swaps, 3 petit jetés. Swap, swap, swap. I seem to be on the wrong foot. I think that counts as number 1. When we place our foot there, that's number 1. So that's number 1, then we swap for 2, then we swap for 3, and then we're going to do 3 steps, and they go behind, side, front. So we've got our right leg free, and we do step up on our toes, and bring ourselves down on the 3rd one. So it kind of, I should go through this, and I will do next week. So just for now, just think 3 steps. If you haven't done a pas de bourrée before, just think I'm going to step right, left, right. and in a kind of neat, soft way. Right, left, right, to come into our little run again. So we'll repeat everything on the left. Let's do it once more on the right before we repeat. So we're going to go from the little run, little karoo forwards and out, and in and out. We bring it round, that's 1, 2, 3, and then we do a right, left, right, and then we do our little run, run. This time we're going to bring our left leg forward. So we do that petit développé on the left, turning our hand over. Then we bring our arms into third as we come in and out. Then we bring that foot to the back, and we swap, and we swap. And then we do 3 steps, left, right, left. Let's do the left side again. So try and learn the shape of the movement. Don't get too bogged down with the details, even if I'm giving you lots of detail. See if you can learn the shape of the movements today so that you're facing in the right direction and generally using the right arms and legs. And then you can fill in the gaps as we go over the next couple of weeks. And Lauren's going to want to go through it again anyway, isn't she? So we're going here, we come in, we go out, then we come behind, and we swap 2, swap 3, and then we do a pas de bourrée, left, right, left. We've got one more time to do it on the right, and out, and in, and out, and 1, 2, 3, and behind, side, front. So that's how it works with the melody, if you kind of picked up what I was doing there. Da da dum, bum, 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 ba ba ba. No, that's wrong. I need to listen to it. I did it perfectly then the first time. So that's wait, then we walk 6, 7, 8. That diddle-lum, and that's when we go diddle-lum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and behind, side, front, diddle-lum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 da-da-da, 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 behind, side, front, diddle-lum. Okay, is that starting to get there? Yeah. Yes. How are you doing, Gay? Thumbs up? Bit dodgy? We've got a thumbs up. Fabulous. Okay. Let's try it then. So that was a little mark through for you to see, but let's try it all together. Wait, wait, wait. Off we go round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. There's an extra bit of music. We could do 2 turns on the end instead of 1. Okay, so the last little bit that we'll do today, we've done our walks round. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 back and swap and swap, and right, left, right, and in, out and back, swap, swap, and behind, side, front, ba ba ba, bum bum, ba ba bum, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 bum. And then we're going to do another petit développé, with our right arm, step petit développé on the left, pointing the right foot. So our right arm goes round, and then we're going to do a turn, a soutenu turn. So all we're doing is just bringing our feet together and coming round. And I don't mind how you do that, just to make it nice and neat, because it depends on what kind of floor you've got, how much you can spin on it. So if you need to do a carroo round, that's fine. Or if you can have a little bit of a spin on your floor, you might want to try that as well. Tummy lifted. And we'd love to see a really nice spotting as we turn. So look to that side. We're stepping to that side. Our arms coming to first. And then we lift our arms up to fifth on the end of our turn. So we've done round, out, in, out, then ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba. And then we do you know, that's completely wrong. Oh, I've lost gay now. We're all alone, Chrissy. What's happening? Oh no. I did that completely wrong anyway, because the last one we do is facing this way, and then we do da 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 dum, ba da 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 dum, ba da 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 dum, da 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 dum, bum ba 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 bum bum. Ta-da! And that's another demi-brasse. So you're giving the gift of your dance to the audience. Ta-da! Let's try it. And Gay and Lauren, if you have joined us on Catch Up, I hope you're enjoying doing the class all over again. Hope you're enjoying our Sugar Plum Fairy. 3, 4, and walk. 2, 3, 4. In, out, and back, 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 and right, left, right. Run, in, out, back, swap, swap. Here we go. Whoosh. One more go then, and we'll have a little bit of a cool down. Do you feel pretty? Oh, good, good. You'll have to... You want a tutu? I was just about to say that. Yes, you have to imagine that you have your tutu on, don't you? We're going to have to start selling tutus to our adults for them to feel pretty in their ballet class. Lauren has started a trend. Let's have a little cool down. So we're going to roll our shoulders back. Breathe out at the bottom. Breathe in. And let's roll them forwards. Let's turn to the side. Kick our pelvis under, feeling that stretch across the front of the hip. Lift the hands, reach to the sky. Take a breath in, and dive down, bend the knees, and uncover. Other way. Take the pelvis under. Flex the wrists, reach up high. I forgot to turn the music down, didn't I? And roll down. And roll back up. And nice and natural second to come over to the side. Keeping that top shoulder open. Now take a plie to roll it forwards. Bow the head, open the shoulders. And then stretch to the other side and open. Breath in, let's go the other way. And plie. And open. Once more. And reverence. And off we